What's going on, guys? JPS back with another video, and today we're going to be reacting to why do Americans drive automatic transmission and Europeans don't? This is a really great question. In the United States, almost every car is automatic. Driving a manual car is really like, it's a cool thing to do. It's like, it's not common. So when you tell someone, oh, I might be getting a manual or a manual car, they're like, oh, how fancy. Like, it's really, it's not the, I'm not saying we don't have a lot of manual cars, but especially in more popular, in like cities and stuff, and just in general, the most people have an automatic car in the United States. However, in Europe, it's the exact opposite. And if driving an automatic car is seen as like a sin, manual car is the way to go. Now, I have my own personal opinion. Personally, I drive an automatic car. That was just the easiest purchase for me to make, and I've never been taught how to drive manual, although I really want to learn. I know that's not the best justification for driving an automatic vehicle, but that's just how it is in the United States. But what I will say about the manual cars is you have much more, like significantly more control over the vehicle. It's more fun, more engaging, and it is better. Like, manual is the way to go. That's how a car should be driven. I don't disagree with that. But in the United States, we don't do that. We drive automatic. So what's the thing I'm getting at here? Why is this the case? Why do we drive automatic in the United States? Why do Europeans make such a big deal about driving manual? We're going to get into that in this video. So make sure you guys hit the like button, hit subscribe, and let's get right into it.
I learned to drive with my mother's Mini, and when I turned 18, I went to get my driving license. It was a manual transmission car, like 90% of all cars in Belgium, where I live. When I turned 20, my father said I should drive his car to the restaurant we were heading for my birthday dinner. It was an automatic transmission car. A whole new world opened to me. I don't have to shift gears anymore. My left leg is free. Wow! I didn't think about it too much, as I thought it was something additional, a luxury on a higher end car to have like the Mercedes that my father had. 6 months later, I found a company for my international internship in the land of opportunity. Okay, sorry about that. A buddy of mine and I rented a car for the first 2 weeks, and the only option available, automatic transmission. Well, okay, no problem. I drove it once, I thought, and we got it. Later on, we bought an old 1991 Toyota Celica GT with automatic transmission. Well, that's odd, we thought. An old car with automatic transmission? In my mind, I'm still associating automatic transmission being for luxury cars, so I couldn't place it well. 1 month later, during my internship, my boss asks to get something, and I could use his car. When he hands over the keys, he says, "Can you drive a manual transmission?" And I was like, "Yeah, of course, I've got my license." And then he responded, "Well, this is the States, man. Not everyone can drive it." It got me thinking, what does he mean? Are Americans bad drivers? When I arrived back in the office, I asked my colleagues what kind of transmission they have in their car, and all of them answered with automatic. I was shocked to hear it. And when I said, in Europe most of us drive manual transmission, one colleague responded, "Why would you? Automatic is easy. Why would anyone take the harder option?" I went away and did some research and found out the following information. In Europe, 80% of all new cars are manual transmissions, where in the States,
Oh my
around
God.
5%. An automatic car is, generally speaking, 1,000 to 2,000 euros more expensive. The taxes on cars are very high, especially in West Europe and Scandinavian countries, where taxes can be up to 150%. So getting an automatic over there is a huge amount of extra money you'd pay. In most European countries, you pay an additional tax on the engine size and horsepower, which pushes the manufacturers into the smaller and lighter cars section, like an Audi A1 3-cylinder 1 litre, where in the US people tend to get 3 litre V6 or V8 engines. Automatic transmission is heavier than manual, making your car weigh more, which causes more fuel consumption, which is a big no-no for Europeans because the gas prices are significantly higher there. For example, in the US, a litre, where 1 litre is 0.264 gallons of gasoline, is about 0.81 USD. In Belgium, it's 1.62, UK it's 1.64, and Italy it's 1.84. Driving a manual car is harder, and you need to regulate the clutch properly, or you will consume more fuel, which in proportion gets higher if you drive a V6 or V8 US car instead of a V4 Euro car. The maintenance and repair costs of automatic cars are also higher compared with the manual. Europe has a dynamic topography. The continent is dominated by narrower roads, hilly areas, crowded cities and bumpy terrains. Driving through the roads of Europe thus calls for ultimate driving experience with manual transmissions. Moving the gears up and down is more common when driving through the countryside area, hence manual offers seamless acceleration around the corners. To summarise, the differences are mostly economical and geographical reasons, not really the way how people like to drive. What do you think will happen in the future? Will the trend keep on going, or will we see a change because of electrical vehicles? Let me know in the comments, and if you liked the video, please drop a like, and if you disliked it, then drop a dislike.
That was a really good video. I honestly had forgotten about the whole electric vehicle crap, which is hard to forget about. It's being pushed really hard here. I don't know. I don't even know if you can. I mean, yeah, you can have a manual electric car, right? It's just, why would you want to do that? Like, that just sounds so weird. And also, one thing I really don't like about electric cars is how they're trying to mimic the exhaust sounds that would come from an actual. It's a whole thing in the United States because we have our V8, everyone likes the muscle cars and stuff, and you're trading that in for, well, the exact opposite, a car that is silent, an electric car. So another thing I wanted to mention, automatic transmissions in the United States, they can be more expensive. I think when I was looking at purchasing a car, to purchase the manual version, this was for like a Honda Civic. I believe the manual version of a Civic versus the automatic version, it was like $1,000 cheaper. So this is not just in Europe, this whole thing. And also the automatic transmission being heavier, more fuel economy. So I definitely see how this has all fallen into place. And of course, the geography is another big thing to take into account. Like the roads are way, way smaller. And yeah, like you said, having a manual vehicle gives you so much more control of the car. Like it's actually insane. But many people will never even understand that because, well, automatic. It's just what we're kind of born into. That's the norm here. But yeah, this is a pretty cool video. Let me know what you guys thought about it down below. I I can see how manual car drivers would be talking crap about automatic, and I don't think it can go the other way. Like if you drive an automatic car, what are you going to say about someone who drives a manual? Oh, you could say, oh, it's more work or blah, blah, blah. But the truth is it's quite the opposite. And also, it's really not that much work. Like I feel like a lot of those movements would just become muscle memory and second nature. And you would just feel so much more. Like if I ever get a really nice car or something powerful, I want to feel those shifts. Like I don't want to I want to actually be shifting myself, So anyways. Interesting video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button, hit subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one.